Wait a minute, I know her.
Here we go!
My man's getting strangled by his own intestines. Generic intro to That Goes Me. We're back with some more Death Battle action. Today we are watching Sabrewulf versus Jon Talbain, Killer Instinct versus Darkstalkers. I know literally nothing about Darkstalkers. I've seen Killer Instinct through other Death Battles in the past. Just my reaction to the last Death Battle I did, which is Winter Soldier versus Red Hood. I know it's actually supposed to be Red versus Blue, but I did that one way before I even started Death Battle. So if you want to check out Winter Soldier versus Red Hood, I'll leave it right there. I'll also link down below in the description. I'll also be in place on my channel with all of my other Death Battle reactions. Our current record is 62-44. Shout out to Corey for keeping track of that. And also shout out to all the patrons for getting these videos a day early. And Lemon 10 have a paywall channel. Literally $3 a month gets you all of my reaction videos a day early for the entire month. That's it. And $5 gets your name down below, and $10 gets your chance to win a signed duck and your name down below, which is absolutely insane. I try to make it as cheap as possible. That was my price when I was doing like 7 videos a week, 7 reaction videos a week. Now I'm doing like 16, 17, 18 reaction videos a week. So shout out to each and every one of them. Shout out to everybody that watches these videos, everybody that subscribed, everybody that likes and comments. I read every single comment, so leave some down below. Hope you're having a good day. Hope I can make it better. Let's go ahead and jump into Sabrewulf versus Jon Talbain though. So this is going to be interesting. Oh, HBO Max.
We just want to thank HBO Max for sponsoring this episode.
Didn't they?
Ringmaster, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the.
Usually I skip the. Usually I skip the ad placement, but this is actually unique. His hair looks like a Swiss roll.
Wait,
I react to
I
Full
didn't
Metal
know they have
Alchemist.
anime.
Time to get your Ghibli fix then. There's a
So,
ton
dude,
on there.
Ghibli?
Start streaming
Ghibli?
today.
Ghibli?
Download the app or visit HBO Max.
Didn't they kind of butcher Genlock though?
You got that? Okay. time
Also,
for the
isn't
main event. Let's get this death battle started.
Hazbin Hotel gonna be on HBO Max? I don't know. Still waiting for episode 8 of Hello Boss to come out. But oh man. I'll have to subscribe, by the way. I'm also going to be live streaming today at 5.
Man is his own greatest enemy,
with viewers,
and as
so.
it were, his own executioner. For many,
But that's me.
every day is a struggle to restrain the beast within.
Or else you might turn into a big old honking werewolf.
Such as Sabrewulf, the savage
Okay.
wolf man of Killer Instinct.
And Jon Talbain, the kung fu canine
Talbain.
Darkstalker. He's whiz and
What is
I'm Boomstick.
Darkstalker?
And it's our job
I have
to
no
analyze their
idea.
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
I'd say I've never even
death
played like a game like Wolfenstein, even though I don't think Wolfenstein has actually any wolves in it, does it?
Deep in the heart
I
of
don't know.
Germany's Black Forest lies the ruins of Sabrewulf Castle, home to a monster of
go there.
unspeakable ferocity.
I mean, duh, it's called Sabrewulf Castle.
It's a dog that
What
walks
else
on
do
2
you
legs.
expect?
But that monster used to be a man, Baron Conrad
Mean he's a
von
werewolf?
Sabrewulf. Once an aristocrat
5'11",
of wealth
no one's
and
5'11".
status, his life would drastically change the day he discovered a
called
secret
what?
laboratory deep within the castle's bowels.
He stumbled
family
onto a
of monster
treasure
hunters.
trove
Ooh.
of monster hunting weapons and relics straight out of his family's secret history.
Including a mysterious large claw, which he
Wait.
accidentally cut himself on. Upon
And
the light of the next full
it
moon,
turned him into
the
a
Baron
werewolf?
transformed into
I didn't know it worked like that.
Vampire.
No, a werewolf. This is the werewolf episode.
Come on,
How
Wiz.
aware is
Spooky
he?
castle in the middle of nowhere, a weird cursed artifact. He's got Vaughn in his name. This is totally a vampire backstory.
No,
No,
that's for
not-
next year.
no.
On that
What do you mean
night,
next year? What?
Baron Sabrewulf became a bloodthirsty beast.
You know, the name really screwed
Only
him
on
from
full
the start
moons?
there. Almost like it was destiny.
Well, originating as early as classical antiquity, the fable of men turning into wolves under a full moon is a
I
staple
watched
of
Teen Wolf on
European
MTV.
folklore. Real-life victims of so-called lycanthropy most likely suffered from porphyria, hypertrichosis, or rabies.
Sabi rampaged
Oh,
all
God,
over the
rabies.
country, killing everyone he found. Because as a big hairy demon dog, being a werewolf means your strength, speed, and tough hide are off the charts. Oh, and it makes you great at basketball.
With his
Oh,
razor-sharp
God, that's the
claws,
old,
Sabrewulf can easily tear through
Teen
solid
Wolf.
steel. Also, any one of his cuts can
Solid steel.
potentially pass his curse to new victims.
But he's pretty happy
Okay.
using those claws to brutally rush down any foe.
Oh no.
With a
Dinosaur
howl
versus
to the
werewolf?
sky, Sabrewulf can amp himself up, or tap into his killer instinct to enter a feral rage. In this state, any sense of shame or
Feral.
repression is eliminated as he truly becomes a mindless monster.
feral beast.
It also increases
Yeah.
his chip damage and allows him to cancel auto doubles into other auto.
Yeah, it makes him
Auto-
even more stronger.
I don't
and
play
faster.
fighting games.
We get it.
And to top it off, he can summon
Oh,
vents
full gore.
that are on fire. Gotta be honest, not sure where this one comes from.
He's
Why?
a vampire in a fursuit. called it.
After
That's-
a night of painting the town
Okay.
red with blood, Sabrewulf awoke to the nightmare that would be the rest of his life.
Yeah, he wasn't
Wait.
exactly a fan of the whole werewolf thing, so he did
So-
anything he could to stop being a full moon furry. But science and magic couldn't
Full
cut it.
moon
He descended
furry?
into madness, but eventually found a possible savior. Your friendly
Oh.
neighborhood soul-crushing megacorporation, Ultratech.
If that doesn't sound evil, I don't know what does.
Walmart. Or
Evil.
just Walmart.
Ultratech promised Sabrewulf a cure for his lycanthropy. But in
That
reality,
was
their
a trap.
experiments only gave him cybernetic implants in his arms
Cool!
and extended his werewolf form to last indefinitely.
Oh,
Oh,
also cool?
But Sabrewulf was none
Permanent
the wiser.
werewolf.
In return
It's
for
the
a
opposite of
cure
what he
that
wanted.
would never come, he agreed to fight on Ultratech's behalf in their Killer Instinct tournament.
What a goober.
Why?
This moron
goober?
ran around a creepy castle, bumped into something sharp like a dumbass, and now he might not even be potty trained? Then he got duped by the most obviously evil company ever
Yes.
to ruin his life even more. This guy is either the unluckiest schmuck on the planet,
Or he's
or
dumb.
just high off his ass on opium.
Actually, he was dangerously
That's such a
addicted to
random
opiates for a time, which only drove him further into madness.
Wow, this guy's life sucks.
I mean,
Sabrewulf was a fierce competitor.
I could think of someone.
Within the Killer Instinct tournament, he battled and defeated a Nez Perce warrior,
Who's the dude from
Thunder,
Berserk?
a metallic super soldier Fulgor, and an actual dinosaur. He's certainly among a high
Glacius?
tier of the competition.
Like Tusk, who can summon friggin' meteors out of the sky.
Based on how large this projectile is, its impact
Okay.
should be equivalent to
6'11".
over a kiloton of TNT.
Sure, Sabi can't magically
Okay.
call down space rocks, but he can survive a hit like that and dish it back. In the tournament, he won 17
And also
fights in
bats.
a row.
Until he met the warrior monk Jago.
Protagonist,
Jago?
right?
Django?
And he got his hairy cheeks glapped by an alien McFlurry named
Oh,
Glacius.
But
Glacius.
even after
That's
the
another death
tournament,
battle I
Sabrewulf
reacted to.
proved strong enough to tear out his
they
own
love doing
cybernetic
Killer Instinct.
implants. While conducting experiments on him, Ultratech's android
Good
CEO
deal.
Arya had noted that the older a werewolf gets, the more vicious and skilled it becomes, while the loss
Well,
in strength and
kinda
agility
makes
is
sense.
negligible.
And he proved it in his rematch with Glacius.
Against Glacius.
Who's the clapper of cheeks now, you projectile spamming snow cone?
Is he
Most
teabagging?
impressive, considering Glacius once got the drop on Arya, whom, according to an official novella, can react
Ooh.
within a nanosecond.
Holy crap!
That's really
He's
fast.
not just your average werewolf, he's a super werewolf, a fighting tournament ass kicker.
Though he will sadly
It's always
always
like-
be on the hunt for a cure that doesn't exist.
This is where the bar is
Sabrewulf
set.
is
What's
one of
the
most
next-
dangerous
what's
monsters
combatant
and
gonna be?
men to ever live.
They didn't talk about him like getting beaten, other than like when he lost to
Welcome
Glacius.
to the demon
And then he
realm
came
of
back and
Makai,
was stronger
a
and beat
dimension inhabited
Glacius.
by powerful beings known as Darkstalkers.
Basically,
Okay.
your classic Hollywood
Dark.
movie monsters mixed with anime powers.
Makai is ruled by several noble
Huh?
clans, including the Kroots, a family of beasts.
Like werewolves?
Including
So that's
one
why these
prominent
two are
member,
fighting each other.
Baraba the Wolf Lord, who had a son named Galen.
Which
Gallon.
means hungry wolf. Really thinking outside
Or
the box with
it's
that
would
one,
you
huh?
buy a milk?
Perhaps you prefer his English name, Jon Talbain.
That's
But
much
his
better
dad
than
is
Gallon.
named a freaking Wolf Lord. That's so awesome it almost makes me forget he's a total deadbeat. Just like my
6'1",
dad.
154.
Did I
Wow,
say
he's
that out
literally
loud?
me.
Things got worse. One of the Wolf Lord's
That's like
enemies,
literally
the
my
Dick
height and my
Jack,
weight.
sent an assassin to kill John's mother.
Dick move. Moms are off limits. Now a werewolf
No,
and
they're
an
not.
orphan, John grew up pretty pissed off at just about everything. Especially the humans that hunted him when he transformed.
In the light of a full moon, John
mean, they
can't
asked
help
for
but
it.
embrace his
They
Kroots
did a back blow.
heritage. And under a red blood moon, he risks losing all sense of self and becoming a ravenous beast. John's story was about the same as any werewolves until he happened upon a man who was also half monster and who defeated John in
What was his
combat.
monster?
With martial arts.
Oh,
Hell yeah! I keep telling
beat a
people
werewolf from
the
martial
only way
arts.
to solve violence is with a good
Bruce
pair of
Lee.
nunchucks.
John's new friend did not offer violence, but control. Seeing little other option, John accepted a life with his new sensei.
Well, we don't know for sure what
Okay.
fighting style he was trained in.
So, is
Based
that
on the
a bee?
time period,
Queen
location,
bee?
and his stance, we can guess that he was learning Shotokan karate.
Inspired by Bushido and Zen Buddhism, Shotokan Karate's
I don't know
focus is
anything
on
about karate.
controlled calm, a strong defense, and a rejection of unnecessary violence. Basically the exact opposite of being a werewolf.
Well, sign me up.
Which
for
is
his
how
Doggy Dojo,
he was beaten
'cause
by
I
it.
have no idea how all that Zen stuff translates to moves like his Climb Chaser and Wild Circular. Rejection of unnecessary violence, my ass. This dude's just showing off.
By embracing his werewolf speed, Jon can bash foes with his
How fast?
nunchaku and move so fast he appears to be in 2 places at once.
And by tapping into his inner
Oh?
energy, you know, key, Jon can perform the Beast Cannon and rocket around the room like a doggy meteor of pain. But that's nothing compared to the almighty Dragon Cannon. Oh yeah! So much
Oh,
for
man.
being Zen,
Okay, this
right?
is actually
That
gonna be
dragon
tough.
can incinerate a whole wall.
Jon's training seemed to do the trick until
Then
his
once they
master
start
was
to
killed by a
steal?
group of bandits.
Where was your flaming dragon there, man?
Enraged yet again by the cruelty of mankind, but tempered by his master's compassion, Jon became conflicted over his role in a morally gray world. Unwilling to fight,
So
but
kill
always
everybody?
ready.
And by combining his martial arts skills with his natural werewolf powers, he became a wolf man to be reckoned with.
His
How long
razor-sharp
has he been
claws
fighting?
Can slice through steel and even
He was
punch
like a
holes
kid,
in
right?
powerful darkstalkers like Lilith.
He's also got those
Lilith?
great doggo senses, like super hearing and
Like
smell.
Charlie's mom?
To demonstrate, I've modulated dummy senses up to the same degree as those of a wolf.
I see you find my frequent humiliation amusing.
Oh, I
Okay,
do.
that's adorable.
Boop.
In open climates, wolf ears
Boop
can
the
hear
snoot.
sounds up to 10 miles away.
Boobstick, somebody's outside stealing your dune buggy.
No, there.
There's a dune bug.
Wait, really?
And their sense of smell is
Dude
over
has a
100 times
shotgun
greater than
for a
that of
leg.
a human's.
Oh good, the thief got away.
What did you smell that told you that?
Salt, lots and lots of salt.
Crying.
With nothing but grit and a thick layer of what I'm sure is unreasonably soft fur that you just want to scritch behind the ears, Jon has survived an onslaught of missiles from the
What
Monster
was it about
Hunter
bears?
PB Hood. Wait. Who gave Little Red Riding Hood military-grade ordnance?
Oh, that's Red Riding Hood?
We've seen
With
Jon
an
dodge
Uzi?
bullets up close, but he's bragged about being as fast as light speed.
Sure, John.
And he can take down
Oh.
these 5,500-pound alien robots called
336
heat souls,
rifles.
which can fly through outer space. Also, it's worth
Oh.
mentioning that Darkstalker society is broken up into different classes based on the strength and power of the individual.
A C
Jon
class
is a
save.
B-plus class Darkstalker, which is way above average, so it makes sense to compare him to other B-plus classers to gauge his limits.
Like Anakaris, who
What?
sank all of ancient Egypt underground.
Or QB,
Why?
who could lift a massive beehive high above this castle.
Based on its size relative to the castle, this hive would have to weigh over 30 million tons.
That's
Okay.
like lifting over 300 aircraft carriers.
What
And
kind of
Jon's
aircraft
way
carrier? What
more
class?
jacked than she is. And imagine getting
Yeah.
stung by one of those bees.
Not the bees?
Even with his amazing power, after decades
Oh.
of torment, Jon had resigned himself to a life of misery and solitude.
Until he met the cutest cat girl around.
Oh
now,
my God.
we all know cats are usually super evil and Satan's presence on Earth, but Felicia taught him that humans actually aren't so bad.
Wait a minute, I know her.
So years of martial arts discipline couldn't temper his bad
Right?
side, but getting laid did? You know what? I believe it.
As far as we know,
That's fair.
they're just friends.
Yeah, and I'm sure the
Yeah,
internet
okay.
could give you 34 good reasons
She
why
was in
that's
one of the
bullshit
first
with-
death battles.
Despite what DeviantArt thinks, Felicia would help Jon conquer his dark side.
Literally.
Felicia, okay, that
Like,
was...
he literally fought his dark side and killed it. I always thought that was supposed to be like metaphor stuff, but I guess that isn't the weirdest thing we've talked about.
And with that victory, Jon finally
What?
claimed dominance over his monstrous identity and committed himself to a life of compassion.
But Jon
That doesn't
will
matter
always
'cause
be
it's
a
a death battle.
Darkstalker. If he relapses, he'll be as deadly as ever.
There will always be a monster inside of him, just waiting to be let loose.
Existence
That's-
with humans is impossible. That is why we are called Darkstalkers.
Okay.
All
That's
right,
interesting.
The combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Very interesting.
But
What my
speaking
current,
of Hound
current
in
record
the
is,
middle
what,
of the
62
night,
and 44?
Let's talk about Blue Chew.
Oh, God,
This
still talking about
episode
Blue
is
Chew, huh?
sponsored by...
We don't need to do that. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna go with John. I'm gonna go with Jon Talbain. I think that's gonna be the better. I think he's gonna win. I know nanosecond, but the fact that he's able to be in 2 places at once also be strong.
Monster.
But like, I don't. They didn't really talk about either of them losing. Like, they both lost, but then they learned how to, like, you know, be better. Also, the song. I read all the comments. Y'all tell me a bunch of fun facts about the music and stuff, and the voice actors. Oh, now there's fire. Okay. Jesus. So yeah, Jon is the ladder wolf, right? Pretty sure. Oh, now we're just fighting on the walls? Okay, that's cool. They don't talk about any, like, healing abilities at all, either. This is like a set out of Doom. Ooh. That looks like rare. Oh, that arm's fine. Didn't Sabrewulf have his arms torn off by Glacius? Well, that's why he had the prosthetic. Oh, there's the bats. The fire bats. Notice it doesn't have the prosthetics in this unless they're, like, covered. Not the bats. Jesus Christ. Nunchucks? Where did the nunchucks come from? The song's kind of sick. Ow. Ow. Okay, now we just broke out. Now we're in a cemetery? That's a blood moon. No, I mean, that's going to turn him into the Feral Rage, but also, doesn't Sabrewulf have Feral Rage? Pretty sure it's literally called Feral Rage. Now they both have their uncontrollable insanity. Oh, really? That hurts. That's you look. That's you probably need that. Is he strangling him with his own intestines?
Not like this.
Oh, he just overcome that. My man's getting strangled by his own intestines.
I'm no monster, but tonight I'll make an exception.
How do you come back from that? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I got that one right. Jesus.
Wiz, I think I need to see a therapist to tell them how awesome that was.
Sabrewulf was a ferocious foe, but Jon had a lot going for him in most regards.
So,
For instance,
63
Jon
and
was trained in
44?
genuine martial arts and practiced them for decades, while Sabrewulf relied entirely on instinct.
You mean killer instinct?
Stop.
Eh?
Saw that coming in.
You're
I
no
don't
fun.
want it.
But hey, remember how Sabi defeated Glacius, who attacked Arya in less than a nanosecond?
Technically,
Yes.
that puts Sabrewulf's reaction capability well within light speed, which Jon claimed he could match.
But
that
he
was
could be
just
two
bragging,
places
right?
at once.
Hardly. Those Weetzel units Jon fought were capable of flying across the galaxy, hundreds of millions of light years in only a short time. This is important because fellow Darkstalkers Morgan and Dimitri have intercepted Weetzels in mid-flight combat.
Yeah, those two are
Okay.
A-classers, but B-plus Darkstalkers like Jon have kept up with the higher classes in speed plenty of times. Hell, BB Hood can, and she's a C-class.
When it comes to
So,
the Darkstalker class system,
speed kills.
speed is much less a factor than power and energy levels. To be frank, even if Jon was half Morgan's speed,
Don't
he'd
dis-speed.
still be faster than Sabrewulf. So, if anything, he wasn't bragging enough.
He was way stronger, too. QB's also a B-plus Darkstalker, and she lifted that 30 million ton beehive. Way
Yeah,
more than
and at
anything
least the
Sabrewulf
bees.
can pull off. And when it came to ranged options, I think a Flaming Inferno Key
Versus
Dragon beats out a low
bats.
discount Fire Bat any day.
While his
think it was
application
little-
is different, we
little
can
attack.
gauge the level of ki Jon has at his disposal by factoring Anakaris sinking all of Egypt.
So the only logical thing to do was measure the total weight of ancient Egypt.
How
No,
do
really.
you do that?
We did that.
Most
How?
buildings in the period were made of clay bricks and about 4.3 meters tall. Adding the known volume of the pyramids and considering additional land, we determined Anakaris' ki had to be strong enough to move a civilization weighing over 1.2 trillion
How do you
tons.
calculate
That's
that?
not
There's
even
so
counting all
much.
the people. Or
So many
cats.
variables.
They had a shitload of
A mummy.
cats. Now that sounds crazy for an old school horror monster like a mummy or a werewolf, but Darkstalkers aren't quite like the classics.
At the
No,
spectacle,
they're
though,
anime
Jon
versions
won
of them.
because of the kind of werewolf he was. Through years of struggle, Sabrewulf never found any means to tame his savagery, while Jon had successfully managed to regulate his wild side, giving a level of precision, skill, and control the poor
That's
Baron
an
couldn't
interesting
even
thing
begin
to take into
understand.
consideration.
Sabrewulf was vicious and
He's getting
unrelenting,
strangled by his
but
intestines.
Jon had the training, the power, and, yes, the flaming Inferno dragons to score a brutal victory.
Brutal doesn't even cut it. I mean, how much blood was that? You know, it had to be at least.
Let me know
a
if you agree or
gallon.
disagree.
The winner is
Stop.
Jon Talbain.
Okay, I got that one right. I will
Thanks for
take
watching this
that
episode of
dub.
Death Battle. Come back next
Pretty
week
sure
to
that
see
makes-
previews of our upcoming matchups. If you want to watch
Pretty
more
sure that
stuff,
makes me
you can click the
63 and
boxes right
44,
around
right?
here, and
Corey,
you can
you
always pick up
subscribe
some
to
TV
it.
merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Interesting. What's the next one?
This is the red team. We are here
Wait.
to destroy you.
But this was at the end of who would really win? Wait, what? I know. Wait, huh? I know I reacted to one of the red versus blue before, but what? Did I not? I'm gonna have to do some looking to see if I've ever reacted to that one or not. I'm not sure. Patrons, you'll get this video before I record the next one. Huh? I'm so confused by that. I read every comment, leave some down below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hope you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And like I said, you when we become a patron, get the videos a day early. A lot of paywall on the channel. God, English is hard sometimes, but that was nuts. They've done a lot of Killer Instinct, I guess. Yeah, they did do a Darkstalker because they did Felicia. That was like had to be like one of the first like 10 or 20 death battles, which was a long time ago because this is the 117th, I think. I mean, this file's name is DB117, so that's absolutely insane. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you back for the next one. I am going to be live streaming at 5 o'clock playing some Halo Infinite multiplayer. If you want to check me out, I would appreciate that, or you can join. That's great too. But I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of the day. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing